When did we get into this cycle of big omnibus bills at the end of the funding deadline and up against a government shutdown? When did we get away from that regular order appropriations process, and why?
It's not like we crossed a bridge in one year to another. It's kind of been a gradual evolution, roughly from the mid '80s to the present. But yeah, as you said, we are very, very dependent on omnibus bills that come right up against the end of the session or up against people's Christmas breaks is, of course, the ultimate leverage here on Capitol Hill. Pass it or you don't get a Christmas break.
Would the early Congresses have known what an omnibus bill was?
Sure, there's always a sense that you might do some log rolling. Right? It might be easier to pass two issues together instead of each of them separately. That's sort of your basic legislative bargaining. But the idea that you lump everything all together and you put it into this must-pass thing where the government shuts down if you don't pass it, that's a much more modern thing. We didn't have government shutdowns like we're familiar with today until the 1980s. There was a different interpretation of the spending law before that, where pretty much the government just carried on as if nothing was happening if the appropriated money didn't come in on schedule.